Hi, I'm Kendall with the Rawls Group. The old African proverb, "It takes a village," illustrates the essential nature of a team approach to succession planning. Succession planning is a complex endeavor. As such, it requires leveraging the expertise of a diversity of backgrounds. Collaboration and different expert opinions provides a 360-degree approach, ensuring the possible, probable, and potential issues impacting your long-term vision are addressed. To provide insight into common questions received from business owners, we are leveraging the village of our valued strategic relationships. As you listen to this episode, you'll be able to immediately apply the key takeaways and you'll come back for more. Now we're going to focus on, is your investment plan up to date?
Is your investment plan up to date? Do you have an investment plan right now? And are you highly confident that you have the right plan in place? If there is a doubt in your mind about any aspect of your financial plan, now is the time to take a careful and thoughtful look. No matter how you came into your money, managing your wealth can be a challenge. The decisions you make now and over the years to come will affect whether you secure the financial independence you're looking for. Everyone is different, so chances are your goals for building and spending your wealth are different from those of your colleagues, your business partners, friends, family. No one's circumstances fit neatly into the same mold. So, how do you build an investment plan? The first thing you do is define the right question for you. Every successful investment plan starts with a question that is personal and important to you. For example, how much money can you spend in retirement? When can you stop working? How much money can you give to charity that you care deeply about? How much money will you have after saving every year after year after year? How much wealth can you accumulate during prime working years? I think you see the point. Every successful investment plan starts with a question that is personal and important to you. The second thing you need to do is look into the future. Every successful business has a forward-looking forecast. Private investors should take the same approach. Your investment plan should have a very clear financial goals and outcomes for years 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, even 30 years down the road. These annual goals and outcomes should include all of your investments, plus your savings, your spending, future inflows from the sale of assets, or charitable giving. All of this should be done under the backdrop of potential market volatility, inflation, and after-tax outcomes. Often, a highly customized investment plan becomes an investor's benchmark for success and is the centerpiece of quarterly review meetings. Lastly, your investment plan needs to work in any market environment. At Bernstein, planning is at the core of what we do. Our customized plans got clients through the tech bubble of 1999 and 2000, the credit crisis of 2008, the European debt crisis of 2010 and 11, and the pandemic of 2020. Bernstein plans have proven reliable and durable during the most difficult markets in our history. If you have any questions about your investment plan, call on Bernstein. We can help.
Don't labor the point your investment plan is not up to date. I can assure you that if you finished it yesterday, something has happened between yesterday and today that has affected your investment plan. You may not feel it yet, but as time moves on, you begin to feel things. That's a culmination of changes. We call it changes in your 4 F's, your feelings, your finances, your family, and your federal tax law. All of those things impact your opinion and the technical evaluation of whether your plan is up to date or not. Now, those factors are also interdependent, and that may be that 2 things could be going on at one time, like your finances, changes in your finances may be changing your feelings about how dependent you are upon the business, or whether or not your portfolio is in jeopardy and therefore your retirement security is in jeopardy. So not only are there changes, feelings, finances, family, federal tax law, but these things are all interworking together. So don't labor the point. No, it's not. It's not up to date. And you have to deal with this burning feeling in your chest. And the way you deal with that is that you develop a disciplined, structured, and versatile investment environment, investment plan. Now, what do I mean by discipline? It's got to start with you. You're the one who has to take responsibility for your portfolio. And you've got to understand that if you don't build financial independence, you're never going to let go. You're always going to be concerned about how your successors are running the business. If you're guaranteeing mortgages, you better be involved. You better be conscious of that. And also, the other things that can impact that, your leases, your reinsurance, you just need to make sure that you're involved, you take responsibility for that. Now, it needs to be disciplined also. It has to, beyond that, you gotta have some structure, which means that on a regular recurring basis, you have a structure where your investment advisors coming in, your financial planners coming in, and you're looking at what's going on. You're talking about your feelings, your finances, your family, your federal tax law. You're making reasonable evaluations about how these changes should be impacting your planning, what should be impacting your portfolio. Financial planners and wealth managers are required to do that by law, but you need to make sure that it happens on a regular and disciplined basis. And you also need to be versatile. Don't put yourself in any kind of investment structure that you can't change directions on. As we all know about what's been going on around us, we need to be light on our feet with regard to our financial investments. We also need to have a plan that is a written macro plan of how your real estate, your securities, your reinsurance, how all these things fit together. And that's what you call a structured plan that has versatility where you can move back and forth. So to summarize, don't burn any brain cells worried about whether your investment plan is up to date or not. It's not. Now, that doesn't mean you need to pick up the phone right away, but it does mean that you need to take responsibility for it, and you need to stay involved, you need to be engaged, and you need to deal with professionals, and they need to understand. You need to give them a license to set up a structure that will, on a regular basis, over a period of time, that will give you a level of comfort. And as soon as you start to feel some tension as to whether or not you're up to date, you should have the flexibility to pick up that phone and ask questions and be challenged and make decisions so that you're not concerned about your plan being up to date or not.
Thank you to our strategic partners, The Village, for participating and sharing your perspective. Do you have a burning question you want to discuss with an expert? Feel free to submit it via the Ask an Expert link featured on the page. Continue to listen to the series now or come back later for more. Each question featured may want you to learn something new.